You and I, we are fly. When we're together, it's forever, it's a fact. Don't care what they say.
Don't care what they say.
I love you anyway.
I love you anyway. You're my best friend. I put that on 10. You're the one I want and the one I need. I'ma ride to the end.
Till the end.
They don't understand.
It's you and I, yeah, you and I. You're the one I love again.
What's up, PNP gang? Whew. So what a couple weeks, y'all. What a couple weeks. It's been crazy. As y'all can see, we're engaged now. Ooh.
Ooh. Hey y'all. I'm a fiance now, girl. So I'm actually in my beauty room right now. And y'all gotta excuse me because I got like a little cold. It's not the Omarion though. I'm in my beauty room. It's been a while since I've actually been up here because we've been out of town for like 2 weeks. So like literally right after the engagement, I think like the next day or like that Friday, because it happened on a Wednesday. So that Friday we left to go to Atlanta. So everything just kind of happened so quick. It was definitely exciting, y'all. I know a lot of y'all probably want to know like how I felt and how, you know, how everything went throughout the whole day, because a lot of things didn't get recorded. You know, a lot of things that we did throughout the day didn't get recorded. So which I kind of respect that, because I feel like with, you know, me and my friends, we all kind of needed some time together, and I respect the fact that, you know, we was allowed that.
You know, I ain't gonna lie, like, I have been wanting to ask her to marry me for a minute now. It's just, there's a mixture of reasons why I didn't do it right away. But you know what? I feel like this was the perfect time. We're in a good place in our life right now. Look at this amazing house we have. We have an amazing team around us. We have amazing things happening. We got finances all in order. So it's like, this is a better time now than probably ever. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely like wanted to do it before. You feel me? You know, I love that girl a lot. I love that girl a lot. She's a very special girl, and there's no other woman in the whole world that I'd rather spend my life with than her. So I'm just happy that she said yes. Cause yo, let me tell you, I was nervous. You never really know, you know what I'm saying? Like when a man goes to propose to a woman, we don't really know if y'all ladies are gonna say yes. So I asked her, she said yes.
The morning of the scavenger hunt, y'all saw that. Make sure y'all go check out that video. Phlo was saying that he was leaving or whatever the case may be. When I saw the cameras, I kind of knew that it was something, very much something. So when I saw the cameras and I saw my manager there or whatever, I pretty much knew like Phlo not going nowhere. Like he got something slick going on. You know what I'm saying? So at first when I saw him packing, I was just like, what's going on though? Because like, you know, it was just weird. I felt like I was being set up, which I was. I kind of calmed down after a while. Then I saw like the first clue. I read it. I immediately kind of figured it out. I feel like the clues were put together very, very strategically and super like uniquely. All of the clues had something to do with things that we do and people that meant something to us. So it was very interesting the way it was put together, the riddles and just the way that it was just structured.
The planning, as y'all can see, if y'all haven't seen the whole Love Hunt, after you watch this video, go back and watch the whole thing, all 4 episodes. From the beginning to end, you know, really get a feel of what happened, like what went down. It wasn't just I set something up nice. I had her going through a whole 3 episodes worth of scavenger hunt, trying to figure out where this is taking her. You know what I mean? So if you haven't seen that, you need to check it out. And I want to see who's the real supporters. Show me you a real supporter. Comment right now and tell me you watched the whole thing.
So the first clue was like something about having a lunch date with a friend, and it's usually like every week me and Phlo we go to Chili's, and it's because, you know, we like the lunch specials, like everybody know us in there, and it's just kind of like our go-to spot. It's right by the house. It's just kind of like a quick little lunch, you know what I'm saying? Like I love the Southwest egg rolls, y'all, with the blackberry sweet tea, girl. You know the vibes. it's just like our place, you know. Sometimes like a lot of people are like, oh, y'all be eating out a lot, y'all always going to expensive restaurants, blah, blah. But we actually don't always eat at expensive restaurants. Like sometimes we'll just go to a regular spot like Chili's, you know. Just it's a vibe for us. We did that or whatever, and then that second clue ended up being Chaz at Chili's, and she gave me my third clue, which was Carmen at the lake. Now the lake or the waterfront, whatever y'all want to call it. Now what's special about the waterfront, one time me and Phlo, we kind of made this our little spot where we just kind of go and talk and just, you know, chill and just get our mind off things. It's actually one time, you know, we had like a real stressful situation. It wasn't like stressful like relationship, like affecting our relationship or nothing like that, but it was just kind of like we needed to kind of like just maybe take a walk and talk and get some peace and just peace of mind. And so we found this waterfront lake. What was it called? Waterfall, whatever y'all want to call it, by the house, like walking distance. So we walked there, we talked, and we just like, this is a cool little spot. Like we could see ourselves coming here a lot. So we just kind of made that a part of our like our routine, like our little spot. So that I kind of figured that out later on as the video went on. Y'all saw that I actually figured out that, hey, it's actually the lake by my house, and that's where Carmen met us. And mind y'all, I kind of had a feeling that Chaz was going to be one of the clues. When he said lunch date with a friend, I figured it was Chaz. And it's so funny because I hadn't talked to Chaz for like a week straight. And she admitted that the reason why we ain't talk is because she knew what was going on and she didn't want to reveal the secret. Because she said it's so hard for her to lie. So she didn't want to, like, you know, end up giving me any type of hints or anything like that. My bitch a real one. She a real one, period.
It took a lot of planning. I ain't gonna lie. Big shout out. There's three people I gotta give a big shout out to. Big shout out to Ebony. She came up with the idea of doing a scavenger hunt. So I really appreciate that. That was a great idea. We took it and ran with it and really figured it out. Big shout out to Erin. She helped me piece everything together and helped me, you know, make sure everything happened as planned. And big shout out to Drip. He Drip Productions. He also shot it. He's more than just a cameraman though. He shot it and he really put it together on the paper, helped me come up with the whole entire thing, a whole storyboard, like the visual as a whole. Those are the people who came up with this. You know what I mean? Leia didn't know nothing about it, as y'all know. We came up with the whole thing. Shout out to all the influencers that were involved as well. Huge shout out to Chaz. She was there through the whole thing. She had the first clue. Well, the first clue that someone gave her. Big shout out to Carmen. She was down for, even though she was pregnant, she was down for the whole day. And she, you know, whatever we needed her to do, she was there. She was even there earlier than we planned. We got a little bit ahead of schedule, so she showed up early. Didn't have no issue with that. Big shout out to Carmen. Huge shout out to Allie for also being a part while she was pregnant. She was a part of the whole thing as well. I appreciate all three y'all for you know, coming and spending your day helping us with that. That was special. Y'all made it even more special for her. So I just want to give all y'all you know, a personal shout out for that. We appreciate that for real. Those are her friends. You know, so I want to make sure that everybody was involved. I was very surprised with Carmen being there. Just because, you know, I know she's busy, you know, she's pregnant. She had just moved into a new house. So I'm like, she was a surprise. And even baby CJ came. So I was like, oh, this is so cute. Oh my God. Like, I wanted to cry. It was just amazing. And so Carmen's clue she gave me, it was really cute. It was something about, and I should have known, because the clue that Chaz gave me said something about a plot twist. And y'all know Carmen is known for like the plot twist. She's like the plot twist girl or whatever. So when I saw that, I should have known that it was her. But my mind was not there all the way. I didn't think that what this was what it was. I didn't know. And so Allie came with her clue. Well, Carmen gave me another clue which said something about Rob and Allie, and I thought this was like the most cutest one. It said something about you robbed my heart. Something about you robbed my heart, like something, but it said something about that's right up my alley. And I was like, oh my God, Rob and Allie. It was so cute the way they put that together. So then our next trip was to go see Allie. And she had another clue for me, which was Sephora. It was a Sephora card, which Phlo knows that I love makeup and stuff like that. That's why I'm going through my makeup now, y'all. I got all this makeup up here. I haven't even used yet. And I still got more on my Sephora card that I need to go and use. That was my next clue.
So it was just a vibe with all of us girls being together. I was so shocked. Like I said, you know, my friends are super busy. We all do YouTube, and sometimes, you know, it's hard to catch up. It's hard to see them every day. And so I felt like Phlo put it together very, very well. Like he really did. He did, the way that he put it together was in a way that meant something to me. Knowing that even me, I go through a lot, and sometimes I do need, you know, me time and time with the girls, and it's just not something that I can get every day. And I appreciate, you know, my friends for, you know, spending the day with me and being able to just keep everything together and, you know, make me feel special, because I really felt special that day. Like, I felt like a princess. Like, you know, I don't know, it was just, it's a day that I'm gonna remember for the rest of my life, you know.
We don't know a lot of people in Houston. Our circle has always been small, but we usually at least know a lot of people. We don't really know a lot of people here. We've been here for a year. We've met some people, we know some people, you know what I'm saying? But we don't really have a whole lot of people we know. Huge shout out to my dog, George, or some of y'all know him as Mad Dog. He really helped me out just in a lot of situations. Like whenever I need someone to talk to about different things, I can talk to him. You know, he definitely, I've known him since before I lived in Houston, so he was the one who brought the last clue. He's the one who brought them to the spot, to the waterfall. And there's other people who were involved too who were there, but those are the people who we use as different parts of the scavenger hunt, so I appreciate all y'all. For me personally, I would say like the hardest part about it all, like if someone were to ask me like, what's the hardest part of this whole thing? I would have to say, yo, straight up, the speech. The speech. That shit was not easy. I had to like, I don't know how people do it. Like, I'm not the best at like just memorizing a bunch of words. Like, I'm just not. Even like when I be performing on stage, like I remember the song, but I had to rehearse that bitch. I don't remember my lyrics all that well. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if it's like I'll remember my lyrics to a couple songs, but I'm not one of the people who can just recite any lyric I ever read. I don't know why I can't remember that shit, you feel me? So like when I was doing the speech, I was worried because throughout my life I always had some sort of issue with remembering the words. But you know what, I was sitting there, I'm like, I did it over and over. When I was off camera during the time we were shooting and the days before that, I was rehearsing over and over, rehearsing my speech, trying to get it together in my head, and I pulled it off. You know what I'm saying? I pulled it out like
everybody that was a part of it, my management, some of our other friends and family that showed up. Another one of our friends, George, he showed up with another clue, and me and Phlo, we look up to him and his wife. They're like super good to us ever since we've known them. They've been super good to us. We actually went to their wedding. They got married in June, I think. So they were super excited, you know, about the news and to be a part of such an amazing experience. So I know y'all probably wondering like what, like, yeah, I don't know, like it's so crazy, like being a fiance, you know, the whole thing was just so emotional, especially when I first got there and I saw everybody, my girls were there. And I think that it's definitely something important for them to see, because even though I was, you know, married to their father, they never got to experience what, you know, how a man should honor a woman, or how a man should ask for a woman's acceptance to marry her. They've never seen anything like that before. I mean, they get a lot of stuff on TV and movies and stuff, and sometimes it's not always appropriate. I don't let my children watch a lot of things. And so I felt like them being able to experience that, seeing their mother being in love, and someone, a man that loves their mother, like this is what love is, you know, and you know, I don't want them to think any other than that. I don't want them to ever think that love should be sad or depressing, or, you know, I never let them see that side, even if there are times, you know, that might come, you know, in that way. We don't even argue in front of the girls, you know, so it's like for them to see that, they were confused. I ain't gonna lie. If you look at the video, especially my youngest, she was like, so she didn't know what was going on. They didn't know, because he didn't tell them like, hey, I'm about to propose to your mom. They didn't know. So they were just kind of like, they've never seen anything like that before. So even for them to experience that, I think that was amazing for them to see that. And now they get to see their, you know, their mom in a beautiful gown and a wedding, walking down the aisle. Like, I want them to have that same thing.
Because different people had sent me videos of the proposal. I didn't like watch any of them. I wanted to wait till we got the video back and we got the actual final episode. I was waiting for that because I wanted to watch that one. I didn't want to watch the other one. I just wanted to be for the first time to watch it when y'all watched it. And yo, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I did good. What y'all think? Did I do good or what? Like, I feel like I remembered everything. Like, that was my speech for real. I don't feel like I missed a single word. I mean, there's a couple points where I was kind of trying to remember everything, but I don't feel like I missed anything that I was rehearsing. Like, I never wrote it down, didn't take a pencil out and write it down physically. Now, I did write it down in my head in a sense. I feel like it came out perfect, just the way it was supposed to. She said yes. She was crying, which means I must have said some shit that she felt, you know what I'm saying? Some real shit, you know, and she was with it. She was with it. So I'm just happy that she said yes. You know, I didn't know. I didn't know what she was going to say. Like I said, I couldn't eat. None of that shit. Couldn't eat. I was completely just like...
Afterwards, when Phlo talked to the girls, because we all rode in separate cars. Actually, my manager drove my car. She was driving my car throughout the day. I was riding with Carmen in her car. All the girls rode with Carmen. And Phlo was driving in his car. So everybody was kind of like separated. So afterwards, I took Allie home. Carmen took Chaz home. And Phlo rode home with the girls. Phlo was explaining to them like, hey, like, did y'all know what that was? Like, you know, how y'all feel about that? And they're like, yeah, you're married now, right? That was my oldest. She was like, yeah, you guys are married now, right? And he's like, well, not quite. I asked her to marry me or whatever, and she said yes. And so I was like, oh, she's like, I'm so excited. When's the wedding? I want to go to the wedding. So it's like they know, they understand, but I don't think they understand the process of what it takes to actually get to that. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it was so cute for them to be able to see that. It just feels so, I think life now, it feels so different because it's like, you're my fiance now. Like, it's like, you know, like when you first start dating somebody and it's like those butterfly moments and those like, just those squiggly moments where it's just like, oh my God, like, you know, like, it's like a fresh start. It was kind of like a fresh start for me and Phlo. Because, you know, we've been dating for a long time, you know, and you couldn't tell me that I was going to get married. Like, I'm not going to say that I didn't ever want to get married, but I didn't really see it yet, you know. But Proverbs does say, a man that findeth a wife findeth a good thing now. But Phlo knew from the beginning that he was going to marry me. It's crazy because we have like these affirmations that we make, and you know, I don't know if we showed y'all this before, but it's like these affirmations where it's like self-programming yourself to manifest things in your life. And so one of his was, I'm married to Leia. Like, you have to tell yourself that you're already in that situation so that you're programming your subconscious mind to actually believe it so that it'll manifest itself in your life. One of his was, I'm married to Leia, and so something, whatever. One of mine was, I'm happy in my relationship. I live in a beautiful 5-bedroom house, which I do, and I manifested it. I wrote that before we even moved into this house. So it's like, it really works, but I'll talk to y'all about that on another day.
It was just, I had never done that before. I've only been to one proposal in my life, I want to say. And my dog, little Zane, proposed to his wife now. And it was actually at the club. It was at a show. I want to say it was like New Year's Eve or something. Or it was something, maybe it was his birthday, I think. It was his birthday, I believe. Something like that. It was an occasion going on. I can't remember what it was. And he was performing, like, he proposed to her, and then I performed right after. And then I opened up for him. So yeah, that was dope. That was the only other proposal I've been to. That was in Atlanta. We took everybody that we knew and we fought with, we brought them all together, and that's how we made this engagement happen, this proposal happen.
Overall, like I said, I thank everybody for just putting together such an amazing day for me. It really meant a lot. I've never had anything like that before. Everyone pretty much showed me what I mean to them, because they didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody lives busy lives and busy schedules, got kids, families, and things to do. And they did not have to do that for me, child. He could have proposed to me outside on the front lawn and I would have been fine with that. But the fact that they did what they did, and they all came together and put that together for me, and they were all so excited. Everybody was crying. Oh my god, they didn't show this on camera, but I guess because they was more so trying to capture me and Phlo. But I looked around and everybody, as soon as Phlo started talking, I started crying, and I looked around and I saw all my friends crying. I saw Allie crying, Chaz, Carmen, my manager was crying. I was like, oh my god. It was crazy. Everybody was just so into it. I think that throughout the day, they could not wait for that moment. They were like, oh my god. They were so excited that they just could not wait for that moment. Like, as we started walking up to the waterfall, I could just feel the vibe change. It was like, oh, this is it. This is it. Like, I knew it, but I didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? And so it was crazy too, because we had, when we went to Sephora, when I walked in or whatever, the lady in there, you know, like there's people that sit at like the front desk or whatever, and she's like, oh, congratulations on your engagement. And I was like, what? I said, I ain't engaged. Oh, she was like, congratulations, I heard you just got engaged. And I was just like, what? I said, that wasn't me. I don't know who you're talking about. She was like, are you sure that? I was like, no. And the girls were just like, yeah, no, that must be somebody else. But they knew, you know what I'm saying? So already right there, kind of raised a red flag for me. I was just kind of like, what they got going on? Like, yeah, that right there was weird. That lady told me that I was getting engaged or whatever. She made it seem like I was already engaged. Like, oh, congratulations, you're engaged. I'm like, really? Oh. So yeah, it was interesting.
Everybody knew but her. Everybody knew. They was pretending like they didn't. But they all knew. You know what I'm saying? We got them on board. They was all down. Nobody had no issues. They was with it. Like, what you need me to do? So that's dope. That's good shit. I respect that. That's solid people, genuine people. You feel me? Like, everybody's busy, especially like Allie and Carmen. They're pregnant. Still pull up. Still have their day to do that. No problems, no complaints. Even being early, still no complaining, none of that. So hey, I salute that. I appreciate that. It was an amazing day. It came out just as I expected. But the team we have is so fire. Shout out to Neb Networks. Yo, that they made sure that everything went as planned. I wasn't present for most of it, as y'all seen. I wasn't with them when they were shooting. I was somewhere else I was bringing the clues around, and in between doing that, rehearsing my stuff and all that. I knew they had it. I knew they was gonna hold it down and make sure it went as planned. And I gave that trust in them. Because this is an important day, okay? Most people who are getting in, you know, going to propose, they're going to want to be there and make sure everything goes right, you know, because what if there's a mistake? But I entrusted them. And we went over it enough times to know, be on the same page. And I entrusted them to make sure that that important of a day went down as it's supposed to. It did. To the end, when I pulled up, I got with them, pulled up to the waterfall, and boom, it went down. You know what I'm saying? The girls were there. That was great. They were able to see that. I wanted them to see that so they know what a proposal should look like. You know what I mean? I want them to have, you know, I want them to see that. You know, it means something to me. I'm talking about her daughters, you know, my daughters, you know.
Overall, I feel refreshed. I feel new. Me and Phlo have been doing so great. There's a lot of things that we have been doing differently, just naturally. Like, it's just like a natural, like, sometimes it still feels weird to even say fiance. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's cute. It's like, it's still in its cute stages. You know what I'm saying? It's like really cute. Like, I love him. And I'm happy that we are doing this together. I can't wait. I know y'all can't wait for the wedding. I don't know. We haven't really discussed the date yet. Well, we have, but I'm not exactly sure how I want to plan it out yet. If I want to do it this year or next year. Because I want a big wedding. And the reason why is because, you know, this is something that you can only do once in a lifetime. You know, I never had a big wedding. So it's something that I want. And I want everybody to be able to witness our union in a beautiful way. I have a lot of ideas for it. I was thinking about places as far as where I want to have it, when, colors, all kind of stuff, venues, all of that. So we are going to do a whole segment on that. We do want to take y'all along with us in that journey as far as, you know, planning the wedding and stuff like that. We do want to make y'all a part of that just because we know that, you know, y'all would like to be a part of it, right? Definitely going to make y'all a part of that. Not sure when we're going to start that journey, but I am going to start looking for some venues and just kind of see where I want to do it and just budgeting and all that stuff like that. Since I do want a big wedding, y'all know we're going to have to drop a bag, like several bags. So yeah, you guys, I'm excited. I thank all y'all so much for y'all wonderful comments. Like, we can't respond to everybody. I want to respond to everybody so bad, but I appreciate everybody for supporting us throughout this journey. This meant a lot coming from y'all, because, you know, y'all known us since we started this channel, a lot of y'all. So it's like, you know, we want to continue to grow with y'all. We want to allow y'all to grow with us and just move on to bigger and better things. You know, we started with, you know, just doing pranks and, you know, things, and I feel like we come a long way, you know, in our relationship, to where it's time to elevate and show y'all something different, show y'all something unique, because it's not every day that you're gonna see two people in love genuinely that's gonna really let y'all in on that, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to, you know, thank y'all, and I love you guys.
We just want to share y'all this experience with y'all on our YouTube, so we put the whole entire thing on there. You know, we want to tell y'all how we felt personally about the whole thing, because, you know, y'all like to know everything, so we figured we'd tell y'all. And me personally, it was a very exciting day. You know, it was like so many mixed emotions at one time, between being nervous, excited, not knowing what's gonna happen, just worried because I wasn't there for the whole shoot to make sure it went as planned. So it was definitely a mixture of emotions. How did you feel throughout the day?
I don't know, I was just going along with it.
So she didn't know what was going on. So that, you know, if she knew what was going on, see, I knew. So that's why I had so much on my mind. And of course I had to make a speech and everything. So I had a lot on my mind, but it was an amazing day. I'm glad, and I just want to say thank you to all y'all for all the support. You know, it got like 50,000 views on my Instagram, and my Instagram is still new. You know, so that's really good for my Instagram. On the YouTube, we definitely like to see more views, so definitely hit that share button. I know there was a lot of people who are frustrated, like, why aren't y'all putting it out? I mean, yeah. You gotta understand, like, this is a very big, important moment in our life. We just want to get more views, you know. We just want to, so I know it's probably annoying for y'all, but we're just stretching it out, giving more time in between, even for this video. We want to drop it the day after, but we want to give that more time to get some views. But it's an important moment in our life, you know. And we just wanted the world to see it. We felt like it came out really dope, and we just wanted the world to see it. I'm sure over time it'll get more views, but definitely hit that share button, let people know about it, text it to your friends. There's a playlist for it. Share the playlist to your Facebook, whatever. You know, we appreciate all that. It means a lot to us. There's a lot of new subscribers. Shout out to all our new subscribers. We have like over 400 videos, so we're going to be dropping videos every day anyway, but we have over 400 videos, so check us out. Mad pranks and all kind of stuff about our life in there, so definitely check them out.
Yeah, y'all, I'm sick, so I'm just gonna try to take the rest of this day to try to feel better. We really haven't been home, like, we want to be at home, like, cause right after that we left, we went out of town, and I feel like, you know, we haven't really been home much. Like, yeah, we haven't.
We was gone
for like 2 weeks, so.
We was gone for over 2 weeks.
Yeah, I just kind of want to take some time and just spend with my fiance at home. At home, you know, get some hookah, whatever, just vibe, you know, just have a good time. We haven't really done that much. Yeah, we went out a couple times in Atlanta, but, you know, I don't think we really, like, acknowledged it as much. Like, oh my God, it's engagement.
Well, the thing is we were in Atlanta that whole time, but we didn't, it wasn't public yet.
Yeah, we told, like, our close friends, like, we told that were
people
there. Yeah, we told a few people there,
but it wasn't public until y'all saw it, you know. So that was something different, you know. We knew about it for what, like a week or two,
yeah,
before we put it out. So that was different type of way to do it, but it was just the way it happened, you know. We dropped those videos, so I'm definitely excited, you know. Got my fiance.
He can't even say my finances.
I'm about to say my finance fiance. You feel
I thought he about my finances.
She's
that too.
Yeah.
We got our finances and our fiancés. Fiancés and finances.
All that shit. We got our finances together.
Ah.
Engaged now. I mean, it's a good time for everything, you know. Like I was saying that earlier, but I'm glad we're here right now. We're in a good place, and we're back home. We've been gone for a while. It's been weird. I'm still trying to like adjust and get back.
Yeah, we trying to. It's like since we've been back home, I've been so like disoriented. Like I can't focus. Like it's like, and I know too it's because of the cold. Because when I was gone, like I had so much stuff planned. Like I had ordered a bunch of pictures. Like I said, I wanted to like start decorating the house and just changing up the room and just refreshing things up. Just trying to make everything feel new and different.
It's a new year.
Yeah, and like for some reason I just can't. Like the room looks a mess. My suitcase is still busted wide open. I never unpacked my stuff, so everything is just all over the place. And I just feel
The only thing that's been going down has been busted wide open.
shut up. And that's why another reason why we can't get nothing done. But I just want to be able to like really get stuff done. Like for some reason me coming back, it's hard to adjust back to life. Like I just want to get adjusted and get back right. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it.
It's true. It's like we got to get back on track. It's a new year. We brought the new year in somewhere else. We're home now. We got to get. There's so many big things gonna happen this year. So many big things. We started the year off like what, January 2nd or something, announcing it.
Yeah.
You know, it's a great year. But we just sometimes when you're like somewhere else, you get home. I don't know what it is. I feel disoriented too. So we gonna get it together, y'all. We gonna get it together.
All right, y'all. So we almost to this hookah place. And I guess we'll catch y'all in the next video.
Okay.
You and I, we are fly. When we're together, it's forever, it's a fact. Don't care what they say.
Don't care what they say.